Okay, so some I don't do. I need some advice. I never ask for advice. But if you could leave a comment on it, on my video, in regards to what your answer would be to my advice that I'm seeking. I said I don't do this like ever. I do not want to be YouTube famous, okay? That is a whole situation I don't want to be in. I do not wish to continue my education. If I go to school for accounting, that would make me the same as all the other Jewish people. And I'm only part Jewish. I'm only half Jewish and half not. So, yeah. I do need some advice on something. Hold on, give me a second, and we'll talk about it some more in a minute. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little hot, so I take the jacket off. I love numbers. I count a lot of things. Like even when I'm cooking, I'm counting as I'm doing it. I'm like, so this is going to take this long, that long. And I make it so that the whole meal comes together at the same time. And I don't have to wait on anything. Like everything I got to count. But that's what I need. I need advice. Okay? I died. According to the U.S. government, I died in 1989, I think it was. Whenever my mother had her accident, I was with her apparently. And I died in the car with her. And it took me a long time to find these things out. And I've only told one person. And it was today I let my middle child know about it. That I was dead. And I don't know how to go about finding out who I am. Was I kidnapped? Was I just a replacement? Did they buy me off somebody? Did they secretly adopt me? And the only reason I know that I died, that my life was taken, not my life obviously, because I'm here talking, so yeah, there's that. But you guys ever heard of a conversation between family members about not knowing why I was being filed on taxes when I don't exist? Where am I from? Who am I? How did I find these things out? And my father struggling and fighting over me trying to get a DNA test done just to have the ancestor tree. That put a strain on our whole family because I wanted to find out more about my ancestry. Because even though they have all the papers and stuff, they go to file a paper trail for our family tree, I always felt like there was something wrong. Something didn't feel right about it. Who am I? Where did I come from? How do I go about doing this without anybody finding out? Is there some company I could call and find out more information on it? I'm to the point where I don't want to become YouTube famous, but I need my face out there in case my mother realizes that I'm still alive. I don't know how long she's been, if she's been looking for me. If there is another woman out there, that is my mother, my actual mother. And the more I find out, the stranger things become, because the people that I grew up around, they resembled certain people that were doing experiments on twins. So maybe I was a twin. I don't know. Because it was around the time that they stopped doing it. And I don't think they actually ever stopped. They might still be doing it. You know how they are. Some people just, once they figure things out a little bit, they gotta keep going until the end. And I can't ask them because they're no longer with us. So, and there was something that the wife of one of them wanted to tell me, but COVID took that away from her. It took her life. So, I'm here with more questions and answers. If anybody that I could have asked about it, either old age took them or COVID took them. One of those situations. And that's what's great about growing up in a small town, is when something tragic happens to you, everybody comes together. So I had mothers, technically. Every teacher portrayed herself as a mothering type. Most of the jobs I ever had, they portrayed themselves as family. I mean, everybody in the town was like always watching me to make sure nothing bad happened to me. It felt like how you would think you would feel if you were, like, if the Truman Show actually took place. That's how my life was. That's how it always felt. Like I always felt like I was on some kind of secret camera watching me at all times. But now I have more questions than I'll ever have answers for. So, if you know any women who either gave their daughter up for adoption in the early 80s, or had their child kidnapped, stolen, or anything that even like resemble me at all, because my father and my whole family has been fighting me over me even being on here doing anything for a long time. The only one that supported me in any of it is my uncle, and I think it's because he wants me to find the answers I need, because there's a lot of answers he doesn't have in his life too. And I feel like my PTSD would probably start to get a little bit better if I had answers. So this is my plea to the world. Please, the more you share this video, the more you watch it, like, comment, all that stuff to build it up, so that whoever might know who I am will find out that I'm still here and that I'm not unalive like the government thinks I am. It would help me a lot mentally, because it's doing more harm to me than I realized. When I was young, I didn't realize how bad it was getting. Now I'm like, I should have known that I was having memories of things that weren't real. A lot of things that I was told never happened. That's not real. You must have saw that in a movie or TV show, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm really questioning everything. Everything. So, I would like to stop questioning everything. I would like to be able to sleep at night and not question why any of this is happening to me, let alone anybody else. I can only imagine what other kids have to go through when this happens. And then hearing all these people yelling and screaming about kidnappings and it's not actually kidnappings. Now, the recent one with Nancy Guthrie, that is real. She was really taken. She may not even be alive anymore. We don't know. So I'm not comparing myself to anything like that. It's just the people screaming about the people coming across the border and the kids that were there and were put into shelters with their natural parents. And then them yelling that they're being kidnapped because they're being picked up off the streets and blah, 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 blah. But they're still with their parents. Where's my parent? Parents, if that's what it is. Am I supposed to be living like this? Constantly wondering what's going on? Or are my parents out there looking for me and I just don't know about it because maybe I came from a different country? You never know. Because there was a lot of I don't know how to word it. Immigration from other countries with babies, and a lot of times they're like, who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? But yeah, so I'm just gonna get off here now because that was my plea to get a little bit of help. That's all, because I'm tired. I'm very tired, and I just want some help to figure out who I am. Since nobody seems to know anything other than who my parents were that raised me, we'll say. That's all they know. That's all anybody knows. But after overhearing that conversation, it's been in my head for a long time. Why am I not alive? And it got confirmed when I was filing taxes before, and they said that I don't exist. And then they tried to say that my kids don't exist because how can they exist if I don't exist? It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly. Years after I passed, I had 3 children. How did that happen? So that's all I have to say. I already said that, so I'm going to get off here. I'm done talking. My throat hurts. I just want to drink my coffee. I love you.